T, how's it going? This is Todd Fox from Halos in the Infield podcast, big Angels fan. Well, your hands are kind of busy autographing. Okay. Yeah. But you're doing something here for OC Dugout. How's it feel being back in SoCal with Angels and Giants going head to head?
It feels good. I haven't been back. I think I've been back once since the O2 World Series.
Really? Only once?
I've only been back one time. So, but I grew up down here and lived down here, so it's always fun to come back. I'm up in the Bay Area now full time, and but yeah, I was at the game last night. Good to see. Ran into some old teammates,
former players.
Yeah, Mark Langston. I got a chance to talk to him, and
Langston's cool, man.
The Angels radio guy Terry Smith was my broadcaster in AAA when I was in Columbus. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm doing some work with the Giants now.
Okay.
Just doing some. Went to spring training, worked with some players.
Yeah, tell me you're helping them field because you were like an automatic vacuum over there at first base, bro. You got everything.
Yeah, just whatever they ask. I think they're shifting back to bringing some guys around.
That's good.
Yeah, just was in spring training for a week. I was down there with a couple former pitchers. I think Jeffrey Leonard was down there. We were working with some hitters. I know Will goes down a lot, Will Clark, and so yeah, it's been fun since Buster Posey took over. He's bringing the guys back, and
Posey's giving it a different feel, right?
Yeah, it's good. I think the Giants have a pretty rich history in the World Series that they won in 10, 12, and 14, and they're starting to get back to that.
That's cool. Cool.
It's fun. So it's just fun to be around the guys, being in the clubhouse, and just picking their brain and have them running stuff by us and working with the new generation of player. It's been really fun.
Are they big on film, the Giants?
Yeah, I think everybody is. I think.
Okay.
I mean, we watch video back when we play, but.
You wish you had a tablet when you played, though, right? Back in the day.
Actually, I don't. Because
really?
I think it's too much. I think. I would not be watching it in the dugout, and we're more about.
Study before.
Just feel the game out, see other pitchers, but it's a different game, a little bit different now. I mean, some
absolutely.
of the rules and stuff, the pitch clock, which I think it's good, keep the game moving, but I probably would not have been, and everyone's different. There's no wrong or right answer.
Yeah.
I was the more I kind of watched myself, the more I would pick myself apart, and then. So I just kind of let it go. Just go play.
Did you have a chart like a Joe Carter did or a Delgado, when they kind of knew what kind of hitters or pitchers that they were really good against? Did you chart yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, we all had that. The analytics. Our hitting coach had all the numbers and the stats, and you knew when you faced a guy how you done off him, if you had success or
what you needed to work on.
Yeah, and everyone's different. Some guys I might hit the ball well off. Maybe another guy didn't do as well. That's just part of the game, and they just try and pick your brain and figure out. And it all comes down to just seeing the ball. Some pitchers you just see the ball better off of.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like a softball out there, right?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's hard, and we all have ups and downs. But that's the great thing about baseball.
Well, I got to ask you a couple questions before I get into some rapid fire, if you don't mind. When you started out with the Angels, did you take any flack for replacing Wally Joyner coming up,
No, because I think I was a year after. I think he had left, and I think I wasn't. I did the same in San Francisco because I came in after Will Clark. Was gone for a year. So no, it was just the timing of everything, and I came up through the Yankees organization, and then I was stuck behind Don Mattingly.
Yeah, you weren't going to get in right there.
Yeah, so it was going to take me a while. Then that's why you have an agent. My agent went to work and.
Got you a nice home.
Worked out a deal and came back here and played and so it was a good 4 years. And then
what was the vibe on that team, especially in '95 when you guys got off to that great start? We all know how it ended and everything, but you guys were to such a great start, playing really good, and
sweet spot.
We saw you on We saw you on all those magazines, man. You guys were taking those pictures. You guys, it looked like a fun clubhouse. How was the vibe on that team?
It was good. We were all young and we were all kind of coming up at the same time with the same expectations. There wasn't a lot of expectations on us, and we just played. And 95 was a good year. It didn't turn out the way we wanted. Okay, you got it. And then '96 kind of didn't work out the way we wanted it, but you know what? That's sports.
It's baseball,
That's
yeah.
baseball, sports. And then Disney took over and wanted to make some changes, and they kind of went a different direction. So,
were you ever a fan? I know you didn't wear them, but were you ever a fan of the Periwinkle jerseys?
Luckily, I did not wear that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because as Angels fans, we were like, "Oh man, it looks so clean," and then you guys switched it up, and it's so you got out of there just in time, basically.
But it was cool because I was telling these guys earlier today. The 4 years I played were the only 4 years they wore the old school, the CA, like
the CA,
your hat and your.
Yeah.
So that's kind of.
That is still the cleanest logo.
It's kind of neat, yeah. I mean, I liked it, but now, I don't know. I grew up here, so you know, it was the California Angels.
How was your relationship with Autry? Did you get to have many interactions with him?
It was good. I liked him. Yeah, he'd come down in the clubhouse after games, and we get a chance to talk to him. And it was really cool though after the World Series in '02, after we lost. I mean, it wasn't cool, but clubhouse guy came down, and actually Jackie Autry wanted to talk to me personally.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. She I think she appreciated, and so you know after we lost, I went out and got a chance to talk. But that was like a classy thing to do. Like
absolutely.
She came out, or she came down to outside the clubhouse. I got a chance to talk to her. And, so it is what it is. You know, baseball, you just pick up and move on. And
true. Well, in your opinion, like as far as your career went, 95, 97, or 99, what was your best years? Or is there another year that you just were like, hey, I outshined, maybe the numbers weren't there, but I really played good that year?
I think it's funny because...
Can we do these just like this with the years on them?
Yep, across the years. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think in 95 and 97, let's see how I did these. Just the year on there?
The years? Oh, yeah, like
Okay.
right here. There we go.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, they were like looking back, good years, and it's kind of funny because you look at the numbers. I remember I think in '97, I look at my numbers and hit 28 homers, drove in 104 runs, won a Gold Glove, and I came in 26th in the MVP balloting.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's probably like top 5 or something.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
So it's just funny how the game has changed and how the numbers. But you know what? Wouldn't change it for anything.
You had a very good career.
I played longer than I thought, and I made it. But I was very blessed. You know, I got to play for the Yankees, and I got to play for my hometown, then go up to San Francisco, and then I finished with the Red Sox. So I got to play for the Yankees, the Red Sox, my hometown team, the Angels, and then, you know, spent 9 years up in San Francisco, where I really got to kind of take off and blossom as a player.
Absolutely.
And that was due, you know, Brian Sabian was our GM, so him and Brian Cashman ran our minor leagues in the Yankees. So Cashman's still the GM with the Yankees.
And Sabian knew from
And so
then.
Sabian traded me. He traded me to the Angels, and then he traded back. He traded back for me from the Angels to the Giants. So he's a guy that has a special place in my heart. The chances, you know, he took on me. So yeah, it's all good. And
How much pride can you take out of the way you played defense? Because, I mean, again, like defensively, I mean, if it was hit anywhere close to it, it seemed like you got it every time, man.
I took a lot of pride, and I think that I just came up during a time in the game when there was more athletic guys at first base, and they put a more premium.
Emphasis on offense, right?
Yeah, it's always on offense, but I think for me coming up and playing first base, and it was guys like Wally Joyner and guys like Don Mattingly and guys like Mark Grace and Rafael Palmeiro and Will Clark. Those guys were athletic, left-handed. We're back in, you know, maybe before then it was like, you know, put the big slow slugger over there that can't
really field all that
can't
great.
feel, yeah. But so I was lucky to come up during a time when I guess the position was evolving, and so I think yeah, it was fun for me to be around and to take care of my infielders, and the way the game is now, you see I mean, first base is an important position.
Oh, yeah.
Offensively and defensively. So I was just lucky to come up when I did.
Cool. Last couple questions if I can. Easiest park to hit in, hardest park to hit in.
Easiest park would be Coors Field.
Okay.
Hardest park would probably be up in San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah. Fighting that wind, right?
Yeah, unbelievable. It's a big park, and it was hard for lefties. The gaps were so big. Candlestick was pretty good place to hit, but the new ballpark, I came up, it was Pac Bell, now it's Oracle, but for lefties, it's not very friendly. We always said it turned doubles into outs and home runs into doubles. So anyways, those would probably be the two.
All right, that's good to know. Well, hey, appreciate the time, JT. It was really good talking with you.
Yeah, good talking with you.
Best of luck, man.
Okay.
I'm here with Adam from
Big Boy Bats.
Big Boy Bats. What is your specialty that you have here going on at Noble here today with the outdoor?
So all custom bats. We have maple, and we have all different sizes. We have youth sizes. We have up all the way to high school, up to the minor leagues, pros. We all have all different styles, and we also take orders as well.
Okay, and then custom orders as far as like how much would that go for as far as the range and does
Yeah, so the custom orders, they range from $110 to about $250. So
not bad. Okay.
You can get any kind of logo on it. You can we also do engraving, custom engraving. So it just depends on the preference.
Pretty nice. Have you done any for any ball players?
Yeah, I do have a few guys in the Blue Jays organization, and then also in some college guys during the summer for some pro ball.
Okay. And so how did you get into this?
So my son plays baseball, and then also I used to do woodworking on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just jumped into it because my son said, "Dad, why don't you make a bat?" So I jumped into making bats. So I have my own lathe. Unfortunately, I don't have a machine that can pump them out in 5 minutes. But I do them all by hand and then customize them to people's preference. But these ones I just already had pre-made. So
the pencil one's pretty cool. I know I've seen that in the major leagues. A lot of ball players have been using that one.
Yeah, this one's a little different because the pencil I kept it with the natural look, and then I added a little bit of different design, drew on it with kind of like a little rustic look.
That's pretty cool.
So
I like the lead on the back the bottom.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. This one actually was the one that we started with because obviously pencil bat went kind of big for a minute.
Yeah.
Next week we're gonna actually have to start promoting the torpedo bat.
Oh.
So we're gonna have the big boy torpedo bat. So that's gonna come out next week.
By the way, thoughts on that? Because people are 50-50, man. Is that kind of cheating or is it within the means?
I think it's within the means. I think it's just basically shifting the barrel to the middle where the weight can be distributed and way better contact. I feel for a lot of guys.
Were you a hitter or a pitcher?
I was a hitter.
That's why. That's why I was gonna say. If you're a pitcher, you would go the other way.
No, we don't like it.
You're like, damn it.
Almost like cheating.
You'd have a totally different take. But I had to realize, because obviously you make bats, so you got to be somewhere around. If you're a pitcher, maybe you're making a glove or doing something like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Yeah, it's really, really good stuff, man. You got the Simpsons right there. You got a variety.
Cool. These are all hand drawn. We usually do hand drawn. We got the ducks. We have a glow in the dark ducks one. Can't really see it right now.
What's the most unique bat or design that you've made? Or maybe you don't have it here, or maybe it's
probably not here. But I like this new. Well, this for me it's new, but not probably around the game. But I like that fire technique. It kind of keeps. It makes the wood kind of pop and stand out.
That is pretty cool.
Grab that bat over there, the snow one. I'll show you the snow one, and then I do like custom portrait bats as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Do you burn the portrait into the bat, or is it painted on like that?
No, usually I'll do like I'll use a projector and then stencil it on and then I'll just go back and color it in.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
This one's for snow. So.
Did you show it to him yet, or?
Not yet. No.
Oh,
soon,
okay.
Soon,
yeah, he's probably gonna love that, dude.
So then I got the bird technique.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Well, thank you for your time. Where can they find you on social media?
Yeah, we got it's Big Boy Bats _co. It's on Instagram, and then we have a website under our link, so you guys can order online. You guys can order, or you can DM, send us a message. And we're local. We're out of West Covina, and we do local shipping and delivery as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, local businesses supporting local businesses. Love it, man. Or local communities.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks so much. I appreciate your time.